Hey, chat. You know, it's weird that I'm sitting here, and it looks like I'm not centered in the camera, but I am looking, like, dead on. Like, the camera is right there. It is there. I am pointing directly at it. Shut up, David. I'm trying to explain something. And, hey, XBC, how you doing today? But, like, it's just, it's the way I have this cropped so that when I'm sitting over here, I'm centered. Because this is a bit better. But the camera is now to my left, even though I'm centered. It's very fucky on the brain. But I hope everyone had a great day today. I had a good day. Can't complain. Cannot complain. A new flavor of the vape pen I smoked came out, and it's just a white thing now. Like, it's just white as fuck. It's a Haas vape pen. I got a Haas vape pen. Haas dab pen is more accurate. Haas weed products in the future? No. They would never. Speaking of products, our car, garbage. Let me tell you, garbage. And it's worse than everyone else's by a long mile. The only thing we kind of have is some top speed. That's it. We may be Constructors champions. But oh my god, did I mess up research last season. Oh, good lord. I think Alpine has the best car. Wherever they are. Yeah, Alpine, the team who came last season, has the best car. They did last season too, by the way. I know Hat is up there. I know Kick is up there. RB is up there. Red Bull is obviously kind of up there. We're going to be checking out where the R&D chart rankings are once these upgrades are through. And once we're going to get to Bahrain. But we basically, actually I should go over, once this is caught up, we'll go over the grid changes. They weren't as extreme as they have been before, but they were still a lot. And we'll go through now. So Oscar stayed at Red Bull, Pierre stayed at Kick, Lando and Teo stayed with us, Albon stayed at Hat, Max stayed at Aston, Charles stayed at Ferrari, Yuki stayed at RB, Vashore stayed at Hat. I don't remember, I think Hauger is new. I don't actually remember. Logan Sargent stayed at Williams. Perez stayed at Red Bull. Sainz stayed at McLaren, I believe. Bottas, I think, stayed at Williams or moved back. I don't remember anymore, actually. This was only 2 days ago. But there's only, basically, Kimi, Zane, Stanek, Iwasa, and Liam are the new guys. It seems... Maybe Sainz did leave Ferrari. Maybe Sainz was on Ferrari last season. I think he was, maybe. But the big thing is Lewis retired at the end of last season from Formula 1. He wasn't really having a good go of it anymore, to be honest. So it makes sense. It makes sense. We are still 2 seasons in a row with 0 DHL fastest pit stop points, but our pit crew, they rarely make mistakes. That's the big thing. See that mistake total right there? That's 5.3%. Actually, it's kind of looking bad compared to normal. We were at like 3.3 at the end of last season, so we really need to get into shape. Helipad refurbished. Hell yeah, sponsor target payout. I think we're going to get a sponsor target payout before Bahrain. Great, my guys already broke the simulator. Way to go. No, not what I meant. $144,000. Ew. Ew. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. What is this? Is this factory? I'm paying you guys overtime. We're not extending that deadline. Wind tunnel. Hell yeah. Speaking of refurbishments, do we got any more now that we've been waiting a while? Yes, the simulator. I mean, I'm technically fixing it, so that was probably a waste of money. That was probably actually a huge waste of money. Not huge, but it's yeah, not smart. I'm not a smart guy, we gotta admit. How's the development going here? Okay, reactions and accuracy is going up. Sandrine is actually looking to be our future, or Haas's future big driver. She's gonna be going up pretty well. You see 2 points in reactions. We specifically set her up to go for long run pace. Because these were all below 70 before, but now they're above it. I'm surprised they didn't show that. But that just might be morale or something boosting it. And that's why they didn't show it getting better. But yeah, now accuracy is the only thing below 70. So her defending is top notch though for her overall. 85 defending while everything else is low 70s. I'm pleased to see where that is going. Hey Matthew, how you doing today? I'm having a good day, can't complain. These guys, minus 1.5% for mistakes is huge. I mean, I'm fine with all these guys going huge, close to 100. And car release just kind of being the slacker. But one thing we should do is abuse this strat where if you do it every other day, they don't fatigue at all. But if you do it one day after another, they fatigue. But doing this lowers that estimated pit stop time. So we're now, instead of, what, 0.01, it's 0.04. I know it doesn't seem like much, but day was good. Can't complain, can't complain. We now have Jonathan Wheatley, the best sporting director in the sport. So 96 overall rated. And he's not. No one's happy with the car performance, and you'll all see why in a little bit once we get these parts on the car. Okay, factory, hell yeah. Chassis. Give me 5 of those bad boys. We'll have 2 in 20 days. That's enough. And then what else did we have? What was it? I don't know. Was it underfloor? Was it suspension? It was suspension because I really wanted to work on tire wear. Right. And then we gotta wait for the other thing to be done. Tour Center, you love to see it. You love to see it. I did put in some practice for tomorrow's stream for Mexico today. Which will be hopefully a good race for us. In the practice sessions, I can get a lap nailed, but right now I'm still trying to find the setup to really get it down. Okay. Yep, that's done. Now we're into the making our parts time. You love to see it. Oh, yep, and there's Sandrine getting better already. 71. Staff surveys, yeah, not really happy. Exactly. They're not unhappy, but they're not happy. You dig? Let's see. Do we have all the parts we need? We have that. We definitely have both front wings. Or rear wings, sorry. Suspensions. Yes, we have 2. Alright, so how are we looking here? Okay, okay! Our DRS effectiveness skyrocketed, and that's going to be huge. So real quick, let me just make a save of the game so we can add it to the database manager. Save 30, copy paste, run, minimize that because I don't need it. Oh, look at the number 4 on the Haas car there. That's nice attention to detail. Alright, let me do this. Move chat on over so I can still see it. And then select save 30 and desktop. Where are we? Okay, we made a really good climb, but you can see what I meant before by how fucked we are. My old team that I got fired from season 1 is now the best car on grid. Okay, that sucks. We're the worst car on grid while my old team in my name is the best on grid. Luckily, they only have one really competent driver. Vishor is getting better. I will give it to him. He isn't horrible. I'd say he's like a little worse than Sargent. Right? But he's still a little worse than Sargent. And as much as I love the guy, in this game that means quite a lot. Mercedes, from being the worst team last season, has made a really good climb. I mean, look at how competitive everyone else in the grid is, other than McLaren and I. And kind of Aston. They are all within 1 or 2% of each other. 1.8% of each other. Right here. That is going to be a tight top 8. We need to have we need every upgrade to really do that. So in hopefully like 2, 3, and like 4 upgrade sessions, hopefully we'll be back to competitive. But yeah, we're screwed down here with this little white line being us. It's not looking great. One thing we could technically do is, if we wanted to, we could change up the order of the season or make things sprint races that aren't typically sprint races. I mean, I've seen other creators make Monaco a sprint race, which is pretty fun. We could make Abu Dhabi one. Because, yeah, Qatar's already one. If I was going to put them anywhere, I need to put them in the range where there's, like, none. Which is here. It would have to be, like, Belgium or the Netherlands, in my opinion. Yeah, that's not... again, what we could do is change how the engine performance and just, like, hey, we have a Ferrari. Let me just change that. But, no. No. If we do comparisons, though, 2028, can I not? Okay, teams, Hat Racing, and then McLaren. I'm trying to figure out how this works now on the spot. I don't get it. I might have just not downloaded. Yeah, something went wrong. Restart the tool. Oh well. Oh well. Basically, our car sucks. Basically, our car is ass. Welcome to 2028. Thank you, Sandra. Blah 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 blah. Let's get our money. How much is our sponsor plan going to pay out? I think it was like 4 something. Oh, we're starting it. No, I'm not giving you any of my drivers. I'm going way over it, by the way, on purpose. Because the more you go over it, the easier it is next time, and 4.6 million is what it is. And since it's not going to affect our facilities too much, it doesn't really matter right now. But luckily, yeah, DRS effectiveness and top speed, we went way up there. You can already tell in some of the other tracks, like Australia, that where it matters more. If we went to... I mean, we're still horrible, but like Mexico, where it's the giant DRS straight, 17th. But like, wow, Singapore, Azerbaijan will be our track if we went today. But, hey Fang, how you doing? I will, listen, you just missed it, so I will show you where the cars are after our first initial sweep of upgrades. And you are going to immediately notice the thing that I immediately noticed that hurt my feelings. If you look at the list. Yeah, I saw Bortoletto. I saw also Bottas with no pants today, which was crazy. I did not expect that on my bingo card today. But yeah. Which is crazy. But yeah, Hat Racing has the best car on grid now. We made a big jump. Don't get me wrong. We made a huge jump. But yeah. In the junior driver of A14 management company would be compete. That's crazy. That's cool though. I mean, that's like, it's just credit to Alonso's career. Just how long it's been. But yeah, no, this is nuts. Then again, this is a 2% or 1.8% grid difference from 1 to 8. So this is a tight grid. And then there's Aston Martin, just almost a whole percent down from Ferrari. And then there's us. God, it's not good. I showed it, right? Did I hit the wrong button and never showed it? Just in case. But yeah, just in case that I didn't hit the right button. I know I hit the right button that time. It's going to be competing against F1. I hope more. Let's get 10 more rookies against Alonso before he calls it quits. Hopefully. But yeah, I'm just... even Ferrari is really just... I mean, I can't even say they're not doing good here because they are right there. It's tough. It's tough. We'll get there. We'll get there. I didn't even look at the preseason testing results. Well, at least our acceleration is 7th. There's that. For car 1. Driver development update. Hey, can you guys go way better? No improvements there. No improvements there. Okay, fine. Okay, so we can't do that with all the activities. This is the best we got. Look at all of them. They're already all pretty much maxed out here anyway from our last director. And now with Jonathan Wheatley, it's just we're gonna be the best. What we really need to do is the pit stop time. I don't want it to go up to 11% for only 0.02 more. You know, that's just not worth it to me. I did win at your home track. Dude, that 3-second time penalty was bullshit. The game gave me that because they gave me 2 warnings immediately after the other. Or one right after the other. It was very painful. I got lucky that the AI is very abusable in Singapore in that game. That is the reason I won. Especially on wets. Or on inters. There are just some corners where they're just literally a second slower than you. And it's crazy. There's like 2 corners a lap. And you just have to not bottle it enough to take advantage of it. That was a stressful race, though. I literally felt so gross because of how sweaty I was after. Like, genuinely, I can't describe how sweaty I was. I mean, I expect them to do better. And now getting 400 grand for each of these is huge. Huge.
Here we go, folks.
It's the start of the season. We are going to be doing this race. I haven't done Bahrain yet on this series, I don't think. We've done Jeddah. I think that's the earliest in the season we've done. We're moving on now. Alright, how quick are we looking in practice? Somehow we're looking right on pace. Liam Lawson! I'm Liam Lawson! Have you heard that song yet, Yifang? Actually, we just do this. And then I think we're good. I'd preferably like this to go back to here, but we're not going to get that too easily. But someone already has made a song about Liam Lawson flipping people off and getting into beef, and it's pretty great. I can't lie, it's pretty great. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. Let's qualify well, guys. First race of the season. I'm Liam Lawson. It's just been stuck in my head all day. It really has. I saw it last night and I woke up with it stuck in my head. I don't know. I probably shouldn't have skipped that. Okay, Teo's 7th. Lando! Lando, no! Lando, no! That's so bad with your teammate who's supposed to be worse than you getting into Q3. Okay, here's the thing. Teo got a 129.57. Lando was only 0.6 off that. So that is such a competitive Q1. I mean, to be fair, the front runners were way higher, right? But the fact that Lando didn't get in with that is, I wish I could check out just the Q1 times by themselves so I could be like, okay, where'd they finish in Q1? So I could see where Teo's pace was for that. But his pace ended up 129.4 was his max pace. And, you know, that's like keeping up with Stroll. That's keeping up with, no, it's basically just keeping up with Stroll. So that's really bad for Lando. That's so shitty for Lando. It might be worth trying a two-stop. It looks like the tire wear is going to be way too much. They're not even offering a two-stop strategy here. So this is going to be a tough race to manage. I don't know who we're going to have to focus more.
It's not long until we get started here, and we should be in for a tightly contested race. There's certainly been a buzz around the Mercedes driver this weekend.
Fighting their way out from P21 is not going to be easy at all.
No.
And possibly too much to ask from this car.
They're already calling this car shit, then what's ours?
Let's see what today has in store,
Theirs isn't even that bad. They're better than a Ferrari.
This is it. The Bahrain
Look at us. We're still somewhere near the front. But look at that. That's our other car. That's mine. This should be mine.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Alright, immediate aggression by both of you. I misclicked. Real quick. How's everyone looking? So, Norris... Okay, so we're not the only one in the back with softs, sadly. It looks like a pretty split grid medium soft strategies here. Piastri? I'm sorry. Piastri? Yeah, Stanek doing a... Wow, how did he bring the Mercedes up there? It just shows how bad Iwasa is. Listen, the Mercedes isn't the worst car anymore. Not by a long shot. They are in the middle of that, like, gaggle of cars. Best of the rest is Ferrari. So them to be 11-12 isn't bad either. Perez, being Perez. Real quick, I'm going to see where they are on the list. Red Bull's 6th on that list. Mercedes is 5th. Right? So Piastri is actually doing a more impressive job, but he's Piastri. He's a 2-time Drivers' Champion. A 3-time, I think, at this point. Maybe. Drivers' Champion. So, but he is going on his qualifying softs. At least once he did in Q1 or something. So that's huge. That's massive. Okay, Porcher. Make some moves on our rivals. Because our rivals are obviously Hat. We're getting boxed in here. Yeah, no, couldn't make that move happen. Norris falling back to Iwasa. Dude. You can't fall back to Iwasa. One thing I am glad, though, is that if I look at tire preservation, we are last, but only by 4%. It's not, we gained 6% before this race, so it's not as big of a complete shit show tire wear wise as it could be. How's Porcher looking? Slow. Norris should be making work of these guys, just skill wise. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to be on avoid high risk curbs for maybe both of them for now. Bring it down a bit. Okay, Norris, you have to start making moves. And Porcher's already lost the people in front. This is going to be a tough race. This is going to be a really tough race. Norris just got a confidence boost. I don't know what from. He's still in the same spot. Okay, Porcher's back in there. Just in time, too. Stanek lost the DRS, though, of the top 4. And that means that... Oh my god, Stroll's in second with the fastest lap. Verstappen almost can't keep up with Stroll. Stroll, though, can't keep up with Piastri, even though Piastri is on the worst tire. Just percentage-wise. Just that little bit. And that is meaning Verstappen is going to get that move on Stroll, probably. Right into turn 1. That means Piastri is just going to walk that little bit farther away. But to be fair, we know who is the better one here to chase down Piastri. Norris makes the move on Iwasa. Iwasa can't keep up. We need to get off of deploy at this point. We didn't do a good job off the start. Porcher kept his spot, but I'm worried about it now that he's on neutral. And we're eating this fuel. 3 laps in on push, and we're minus 0.8. That's kind of crazy. Norris overtakes Ocon. You love to see it. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just keep pushing. You guys are not doing anything to conserve your battery, though, which is a bit of a bummer. And this sucks. Norris can't keep up with Perez or Sargent, even. Sargent making moves on Antonelli. At least Porcher's keeping up. Ocon overtakes Norris. Oh my god. I mean, to be fair, the kick is the 3rd best car, so Or the second best car. Something like that. So it's not that big a surprise. Pourchaire making a move on Stanek, though. Stanek just falling, man. Just falling. Meanwhile, we have caught back up to the top three, or up to second, basically, because the infighting between the Aston Martins is just letting Piastri walk away with this, even on the worst tire strategy. Pourchaire making the move, getting the... Oh my god, he's being so aggressive. Up to 5th, though. Pourchaire is going to be our boy this race, apparently. It's a really aggressive overtake. I can take them off avoid high-risk curves now. Just let them cook on standard. Let the tires warm up slowly. We're doing a good job. I mean, Piastri's chewing through these tires at 77%. They only started 7% worse than everyone else. 6%, actually. So he should be at 83. Or 82. Bottas chewing through his tires, too. I mean, it's not necessarily the Red Bull. Perez is doing fine. And Sargent's doing fine on his tires, but... So it's not the Williams, either. Norris caught back up to Sargent, though. Sargent not in the DRS. Outside that zone. And he's not going to get it, so we are going to get that move done. I should probably put them on top up. For a little bit. Hopefully Norris can just spend this race working up that pack, conserving the tires, just having better tires than his opponent and better skill. And that'll be our hope. Oh, because of all the infighting, Verstappen moves down to P4. I didn't even notice that Sainz gets past him. Now Sainz is looking to make a move on Lance Stroll into this turn, and he does. Let's see if Sainz in the McLaren has the pace. Again, they're the second worst car on grid. Sainz is doing a masterclass to put it up there. I mean, along with Pourchaire, where we should not be in the top 10, let alone the top 5. Sainz should not have a podium right now. Pourchaire just moved it past Verstappen into that. We need the replay on that. We need the replay on that. Oh my god.
Now with the Haas.
A beautiful job around the outside. Just having that bit of extra grip, even though he didn't have the ideal line, he just had it. Had it. That's so sick. It's about time we go back on avoid high-risk curbs. Sadly, though, we're about to get to some pretty high temps. Both of them have peak confidence, so this is huge. This is absolutely huge. We're on top up, and we're still keeping up with everyone in front of us. We're going to stay on top up a little bit longer. Are we going to make a move on Stroll? It's close there. No, Stroll made a move on Sainz instead. Again, keeps us just beautifully in that fight. Riviera and Albon both having a fucking fantastic race. I think that's his name. I don't remember anymore. Every time I see RVE, my mind just thinks Riviera. So if it's wrong, yikes. Oh, we're boxed in. Okay, we don't lose the position. But Sainz gets a huge move. And we lose a good amount of time. Okay, I think it's time we take them off top up. Give them some of that bit of extra pace. Sainz does not want that position to go. And meanwhile, Piastri on 68%. Meanwhile, we're still in the 80s. He's just walking away. Yeah, I don't know what is with all these cars with their tire wear. I guess that avoid high-risk curves really just kind of showing through. But I don't think that's what these guys are doing, too. Maybe they are. It's weird to see Stroll doing so well and Verstappen's just falling back that little bit. So strange. Norris overtakes Antonelli. Kimi in his debut, not doing so hot. Doing better than Hauger, though. Hauger in the worst car, kind of showing where the pace should probably be. But Sainz is just that much of a professional, man. Liam Lawson outperforming Leclerc in his debut. Norris overtakes Perez. He's just putting in the work now, man. I think that tire wear is starting to make a bit of a difference against those soft runners. Hopefully he can catch it past Joe and Leclerc and then start working on these three who just, their tires are dead compared to ours. Okay, time to take off avoid high-risk curb and they can really start cooking. This fight for second, though, is starting to catch up to Piastri a little bit. His tires, I think, are starting to just give way that little bit of pace. Meanwhile, The huge defights into turn 1, making us go 3 wide just for a second, and we don't get to keep, gain any positions. Just a little bit boxed in. Still trying to go 3 wide. We pass signs into the podium's positions. Oh my god. Oh, Teo. Teo. What an investment. What an investment. Same with Norris. He's starting to really put in that work. Oh, he just is overtaking Zhou. Zhou in the Alpine. Weird to see, but good for him. The Alpine is a good car. Now he needs to make that move on Leclerc, who does not have the best tires compared to us. They are wearing more than us, and they are slower tires. He's going really defensive. And Norris makes the overtake on the outside, just like Porcher did earlier. And Porcher gets passed by Stroll. No DRS. Makes sense. We don't lose it to signs. That's big. That's big. I'm going to tell Norris to push a little bit, since he's a bit lower, a bit heavier on fuel than Porcher is right now. And also due to the fact that these guys have dead tires compared to us. Well, they're not dead compared to us, but 18% is a huge difference on softs. Yep, already making moves on 1. Let's see what he can do into Sector 3. He's been liking the overtake around here. He's looking for it again. Feels like he can't get it. Okay, now he's a bit lighter on fuel than Porcher. Porcher does make it back into second place, but he's probably going to get past here. They're fighting, I think. And we do keep it. We do keep it. And we are, again, gaining on Piastri. That's the big thing here. All these overtakes, though, are starting to chew into our tires here. Because now we are equal with Stroll. Sainz falling back to Vieira, though. Showing that his pace is still there in that hat. It sounds weird saying it about a race car if you think about it, just from an outside perspective. You know, outside of, like, this channel. It's like, if that was a real F1 team, the hat. It's like, no, it's a car, sir. It's not a hat. It's like, no, it's the hat. Meanwhile, Norris is up to 12th. Looking to make it 11th. Maybe also going 3 wide with Lawson. No. Okay, we are... Oh, we pushed Gasly so wide that he might lose out to Bottas into this turn. It looks like Bottas is going for that overtake into turn 1, and he's not going to get it. It looks like Gasly's just going to barely keep that inside line. Meanwhile, Gasly actually doesn't have DRS, so he's going to get overtaken by 2 other cars. We fucked Gasly over. Oh my god. Meanwhile, we got Lawson while I was looking the other way. And we are now on Tsunoda's back. We need to now cool down these tires just a little bit. I'm going to keep them both on the same cycles here of avoid high-risk curves, even though Norris is eating up his tires a bit more heat-wise. But Porcher now within 2 seconds of Gasly, or Piastri. Piastri's tires at 57% compared to our 70. He's going to have to pit so much earlier. Meanwhile, Norris up to the points. He's still up to the points. Says he overtook Tsunoda, but it looks like Tsunoda got him right back. We have DRS on him. That's the next big bottleneck. Norris has to get past them in order to get past that DRS zone as well, or DRS window from Tsunoda really quick if he wants to catch Stanek and the rest of the top 8. Meanwhile, tires around here. We have better tires than the medium runners. Not all of them. Stanek having good tires here compared to us. Meanwhile, Porcher does dip into those 60s. But we are... I mean, Norris is killing it on this tire wear. In fact, I think I'm going to tell him to go aggressive. I'm going to tell him to go aggressive. Also, look at how close we are to that DRS zone. We have been slingshotting with Stroll successfully away from Sainz, mind you. And up into Piastri's DRS zone successfully. Piastri had a dominant forced 5-second lead into the first 10 laps of this race, and it's just all unraveled. All unraveled. Can he try and stay out for one more lap? It looks like he's going to be successful. That DRS detection zone just a little too far away for Stroll. Porcher may be making the moves, and he will into, what is that, turn 11? I think that's turn 11. We're getting to that pit window with Norris. That's why I want him to be on attack. He moves past Tsunoda. Honestly, get fully on attack. Get off avoid high-risk curbs. And just fucking go for it. Just get that window up, because we're now in the optimal pit window.
For info, we are not fuel limited. We are not fuel limited.
Okay, poor chair. We did lose it to Piastri due to our fighting.
Next car ahead is Alex. Gap.
Norris is
2.3.
fucking doing the work. We're doing the goddamn work. Honestly, let's push a little bit with poor chair. Try and catch up to Piastri. I'm going to try and go a little bit into this one as well, because it's another softs. But we want to eat our softs here to get into that medium properly. So, yeah. Once this gets to 1 kilogram, we will make it better. Poor chair! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, Piastri pit. Piastri pit. Some of those soft runners calling it. I don't want to leave it too much longer. So, we are not pitting this lap, but next lap with Norris. Norris up to 6th place. From 20th or 21st, he's doing a fucking 20th, I believe. He's doing a phenomenal job. Genuinely, Norris is doing a phenomenal job. So, and so is poor chair. We have the worst car on the grid, keep in mind, and we are fighting with both cars in the points, one on the podium. And one fighting his way up the whole grid. Like, this might be a historic race for Lando Norris. We do probably need to cool those down a bit. Moving up into 5th, down to 6th. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Couldn't quite make it. And he got slowed down by Verstappen. Verstappen did a Verstappen and pushed him wide. Okay, temps are starting to go down. Porcher overtakes Stroll into the lead. And we have a 3-second gap on Sainz. Just maybe fighting with Riviera a bit too much. And me and Stroll are just... Porcher and Stroll are just going away. We need to get a bit aggressive maybe with this. Let's get a bit aggressive. Yep. That's just going to keep happening. Meanwhile, we're about to get Albon, who has just been comfortably in 6th this whole race. Keep in mind. And look at those temps starting to come down. And Norris is in the pits. Okay. Honestly, good timing. Good timing. Right behind Albon. Maybe we can jump. 2.6 is not good. 2.6 is not good. We did jump Albon in the pits, though. We did jump Albon. That's huge. That's huge. Honestly, just let your tires overheat a bit. It's fine. Once these get to 85, we'll go to standard. 4, 5. Okay, go to standard. They'll heat up just fine. It's fine if Albon passes you. We both have cool tires. We are now gonna... No, we're gonna wait a lap. We're gonna wait a lap, Mateo. Go full on attack.
Come on, you have more there.
Where's Teo right now?
I know, man. Just keep it cool.
Sonoda in the pits. We're letting Norris's tires heat up rather slowly while we stick in the DRS of, okay, he just fell out of the DRS of Albon as I was saying that, but...
Good job, man.
Good job, Teo. We love Teo. Alright, it's not in 2 times anymore. It's like, why is it going so slow? We're not in 2 times anymore. Let's start pushing a bit more with Teo. Maybe keep ahead of Stroll a bit better. We're really making these softs last, man. And with that, we don't stay ahead of Stroll, but we're right there, man. We don't lose the spot to Riviera. Norris is about to get some jumps from pit lanes. His tires are still not fully heated up, which I know is a problem, but I want those to last, man. Antonelli with the new fastest lap. Yeah, we really lost Albon because of that. That's a mistake. It's definitely a mistake by me. Let's go a bit aggressive. Okay. Next lap, you're going on the softs. So push, 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 push. Come on, Lando. Way to hold off Liam Lawson. Meanwhile, Riviera is gaining on me and Stroll. Meanwhile, where's Sainz? All the way back here in 7th after the pit. Alright, it's time for Teo to come in pretty much. Half a lap away. We're probably going to come in at the same exact time as Stroll, to be honest. We're really keeping our mediums well in the... We're just going to fucking care about them the whole time, basically. You know, we can go a bit more aggressive with them, but... Yep, we're right behind Stroll. Come on, get in front of Stroll, get in front of Stroll. Nah, okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Verstappen in the lead now, but he hasn't pit, so Riviera hasn't pit yet. Piastri in the net lead, Porchera in net 3rd, Norris in net 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Yeah, he might come out right behind Max and Riviera, but he's going to be ahead of Piastri. So that's one thing. Let's get those a bit warmer, Teo. Get those a bit warmer, a bit faster. I think 92, 93 is when it goes from blue to white. No? There we go. 96. Verstappen in the pits. Let's see where he comes out. Porcher passes him with Stroll. And it looks like he's going to be, ooh, behind Albon and Sainz. That's a bummer for him. Meanwhile, Porcher and Stroll are still just fighting, like always. Lando's keeping these medium temps in, like, perfect running. Sargent with a new fastest lap. Wild. The Williams, though, I mean, in top speed, they are actually 7th. So, not great. They're not as fast as they used to be. It already looks like Teo's going to be wringing the neck out of these softs. Even more than the last one. Yeah, look at this. He's been on aggressive and he's still projected to just completely beat that. But we're 10 seconds behind Piastri now with that undercut he got on those mediums. Hopefully we can use these softs to catch back up. Let's try and deploy with both drivers. See what we can do. Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. I don't like how low they already got. So, I mean, we caught up over a second to Piastri in that already. And if we just keep trading these without fighting too much, we can catch him again. And if for some reason Piastri is complete dirt on his tires again. But I doubt he will be with the mediums. The mediums seem so much easier to control on this track. Norris, though, is just net in the points. He's here. He's here. He came up over 10 positions already. Meanwhile, Stroll is fighting us. Albon is trying to come back up, but he's got Verstappen to deal with, which is never, never, ever easy. Sainz falling out of that fight, even though he was in front of Verstappen. He's now 1.8 seconds back from them, if you look at that gap right here. Liam Lawson holding off Tsunoda, not actually successfully, though. And we are slowly and surely catching Riviera, because he got passed by Piastri because of that tire wear. So we are going to definitely be gaining hard with our tire wear. Look at that. Look at that. Already 6 seconds. Look at, just watch how much it falls back. It's crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Riviera's pitting now. Smart. Smart before you lose too much. He should have pit last lap. He probably would have came out like here. But, yeah, that might be points gone for him. But who knows. Norris now down to 10th. Bit of a bummer there, buddy. Go attack, because obviously you're fucking making these tires survive way longer than they should. Look at Porcher heat these tires, though. That's nutty. And the gap is down to... No, it's still 10 seconds here. That's not great. How did Liam Lawson catch up to Norris? That's my question. That's my big wonder of the day. Porcher overtakes Stroll. Yep. That's just going to keep happening. Verstappen's back up in this fight, though, and so is Albon. Because we've just been fighting so much with Stroll. Man. Wow, we're on attack, and these temps are, like, debating if they're even going up. That's kind of nuts. We do want Norris to do a little bit better. How are we not just kind of crushing Gasly and Lawson here? 23% difference is so much, Lando, and we're on attack. Like, do you need deploy? Is that what you need? Okay. You got one. You're going to get two here. You're a much better driver than these guys. You should just be able to catch Tsunoda. Oh, that inside line is so killer there. Fuck! God damn it, Norris. I mean, Norris could have done a one-stop in hindsight. He could have gone to here with the mediums. And then gone to, like, or the softs. And then, like, maybe... I don't even know, man. He could have gone so far. He could go so far on these mediums. Meanwhile, we are gaining on Piastri now. We are gaining, but our tire wear is equal to his. And that's just not good with him being on the medium. And with knowing he pit like 3 or 4 laps earlier than all of us. So, yeah. Yeah, Porcher's really kind of wrung these out, although they were like at 90% when we put them on anyway. But yeah, Norris should be gaining on all these soft runners except for Verstappen, in my opinion. But obviously, I'm a dumbass when it comes to this stuff, so who knows? Who knows? But we gotta fast forward it a bit, kind of let this race kind of just go. But now that we're fighting alongside Lawson, hopefully we can get that gap down to Tsunoda and Sainz. And Albon's falling out of this. Albon is falling out of this fight completely. We are still gaining on Piastri. Still gaining. The tire wear is still not... The tires are still not overheating, even on full-on attack. Are we on... Oh, we're on avoid hires curbs this whole time. Oh, it's a... I mean, it's good that our tire wear was that good, but we can just tank it now. Weirdly enough. Oh, yellow flags. What for? Maloney spun. His first spin as an F1 driver. And with cars right behind him. Oh, there was actually a voice clip of Maloney. I did not expect that. That was something I really did. Piastri's pitting. He did it. Let's go on avoid hires curb. Go to standard. No, actually go to aggressive. Alright, Teo, let's deploy a bit. Let's go to attack, even though we're... Yeah, we are on avoid hires curb. Let's push with both cars, fuel-wise. If we can break that second gap permanently. Come on. Oh, I don't think we did it. I don't think we did it. Stroll has DRS. Yeah. Bummer. Oh, that was so close. That was so close, man. Oh, what a bummer, what a bummer, what a bummer. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Just hold on. No, not yellow flags. Verstappen passed Stroll, and now Stroll can't keep up with us. Okay. We definitely need to go back to top up. We definitely need to go standard. Okay, so I'm fine with the fight being Porcher, Verstappen, the rest, and Stroll just can't keep up. I am perfectly okay with that. Yeah, I know the battery's drained. That's why I put it in top up, you moron. You poopy head. Verstappen on the new fastest lap. That makes sense because we just lost him. That's crazy. New fastest lap by Oscar, though, because he's on new softs. Oh my god, he's going to be putting in some villain work. Meanwhile, Lawson needed to pit. And Norris is up to that Sainz battle.
Nicely done. Car ahead is Piastri.
Yeah, and we're not catching him. We are not catching Piastri. I'm sorry. We're going to try and make these soft just last as long as we can. That's our goal here. Meanwhile, Lando, you kind of just need to push. Get out of Sainz's DRS. Perfect. Well, actually, yeah, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Yep, they are fighting here, so that's perfect for us. Get Sainz out of your DRS, and you are golden, my friend. Albon cannot keep up with Teo, by the way, right now. Which is crazy how much he's falling back compared to Teo, actually. It's also crazy how much Max is just going instead. He really bid his time well at Aston Martin. Those first 2 seasons there where he couldn't even score consistent points at all really had me worried for him. But now he's just back with a vengeance, man. Same with Lando, though, in this race. Riviera has cleared Sainz by a lot, too. So he got back up to us, but we need to keep clear out of his sight. Let's avoid high-risk curves and stay on attack. He's still got our DRS, I think. Yeah. Yeah, he had DRS there. No way he didn't. Albano into the pit lane, though. That moves Norris up to 4th right now. That means Piastri just has clean air to get to us. 9.3 seconds was the gap. It's already coming down majorly. It's already gone down half a second. So, we got to look at starting to pit Porcher soon. Let's push a little bit. Go on top up. And think about pitting. Bashore overtakes Norris. How dare you? First of all, sir, how dare you? Second of all, how dare you? Ignore. We are going to have some fresh-ass softs, because I'm not pitting for another few laps. But Porcher is in a couple laps. We're going to do next lap, actually. With Porcher. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Norris makes it past Riviera. You love to see it. Actually, he needs to make a stick. And he does. We're going to keep him on attack. But on avoid high-risk curves. Let's go back to standard there for you, Porcher. Honestly, we'll go back to... we'll keep it on attack now that temps are in a decent operating window. The fact that we can't keep ahead of Riviera is sad. But again, he has the best car on grid. We have the worst. That's what that fight is right now. So, that's really just what it is. Yeah, Porcher, Piastri's within 5 seconds now. I don't think Piastri's pitting for the rest of the race, so we're going to have much fresher tires than he will. Hopefully we can get back up to that fight with him. But it's going to be me and Max, really. Porcher blinks before Max does. There's no way Max is doing these till the end. There's no way. 2.3 second pit stop, better than our others. Alright. Next lap, you're coming in on those softs. Just... not what I meant. This is what I wanted to hit. Okay, let's bring these mediums on up. bring that back down because you need to actually conserve a little bit. Sadly, Porcher needs to conserve coming out of the pit lane. So let's attack while we conserve. Oh, come on. We can conserve faster than this. I think we need to conserve on both drivers right now, weirdly enough. Honestly, Norris should be fine. Well, Norris can honestly conserve till he comes in. Because he's pitting now, right? Yes.
Oh, it looks like a pit stop issue.
3.4 seconds isn't too bad, but that sucks for Lando. Lando's going to be pushing. Okay, Porcher's up with Verstappen almost. We just can't seem to get it while we're on conserve. No, Norris overtakes Joe. Cool. We can't catch Verstappen. Because he's on sauce. Albon passed us? Oh, that's such a fucking dagger. If we can't beat Albon, that's going to suck. Because we've been comfortably beating him the whole race. The entire race. 10 laps to go. Just get off avoid high-risk curves at this point. Same with Norris. Just fucking wring the neck out of the tires. Norris can deploy, get into the points. Lando's in the points. If he overtakes both Ferraris, it's huge. Go back to avoid high-risk curbs, Lando. Keep those temps down. Go back to neutral. We overtook both Red Bulls and our Ferraris. We're out of their window completely now. Fastest lap by Joe. Huge by them. Porcher though, Stroll can't keep up. It seems he's struggling a bit. Riviera, we're gaining on Verstappen a little bit, but not enough. Leclerc hitting in 18th. Is that on the new sauce to get that fastest fastest lap? I assume so. Porcher overtakes for sure. Cool. Yep, new sauce for Leclerc. The Ferrari's looking to take that fastest pit stop since they lost out to the Haas. I don't know why. It's not like anyone's getting it right now. That feels like a weird decision. Oh, I was letting Porcher's tires just go. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. Norris, though, in a ton of clean air now. Needs to just catch Perez. Let's just catch Perez. See how it goes. Piastri with a 14-second, 15-second lead, though. Oh, we can't lose to Stroll as well. Come on, Lando. He has no battery left. That's one of the biggest factors. Oh, that's Lando. I'm looking at Teo. Yes, get him here. And we had the DRS. Huge, huge, huge! Keep deploying. Break that second. Did we break it? We broke it, baby! That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. Absolutely massive. Well done, Porcher. That secures a podium, hopefully. Man, this is not how I expected the opening race to go with how low on the grid our car is, but our DRS and top speed made up for it. By a lot, definitely. 3 laps to go. A crash involving several cars. Does that mean Ocon, Iwasa,
So what's up?
Yuma Iwasa, let me guess, just locks up? Nope, just kind of got ditched there by Ocon. But yeah, definitely Iwasa's fault there. And he got the damage for it, though. It was actually Gasly. Oopsies.
3 laps to go.
3 laps to go. That would, if we got a safety car, though, this race would have ended under safety car. Which would have been interesting, definitely. We got the fuel nailed, which is nice. We're going to have a little bit extra, which I like. And yeah, Lando did catch up to Perez a lot. But I just don't think it's going to be enough by the end of 3 laps, but we'll see. We will see. I just don't. I don't think so. Porcher's doing a good job trying to catch up to Verstappen, but again, that's also not going to happen. Actually, it's not even 3 laps anymore. We're on lap 56 now, so now that Oscar has passed that line, and so has Porcher. But yeah, it looks like Stroll and Albon are going to keep fighting for that number 4 spot up until the end. I don't know who's going to get it, though, at this point. I'm kind of rooting for Stroll. It seems like, though, Aston Martin at the start of the season is going to be the highest scoring team. Below them, it will be then Red Bull, then Haas. Which is insane. Actually, I think Red Bull outscores Haas here. I think they do. I think they do. Norris, though, I mean, maybe he can.
Copy, copy.
I don't think so, though. He's there, though. If he got in the DRS range this lap, that would have been so massive. But yeah, no, that's not going to happen. We need to bring those temps on down. Bring your race home, Lando. You did a fantastic job today. No one can deny that. Starting in 20th, going all the way up to 8th. It's not an easy thing to do in the worst car on the grid. Again, if we had anywhere sort of a competent car, free win today, it feels like. It really feels like that. Meanwhile, look at that. Look at that gap just closing, closing, closing. If it was just 1 or 2 more laps, if it was like, I think, 2 more laps, we would be able to actually maybe get Perez. But Porcher, as much as he is also closing on Verstappen, this is going to be the end of the race. Just bring it home. Oh.
We need the tires for long.
We don't need the tires for long, actually.
Copy that.
Good P3. Good P3. And he runs out of fuel right up the line. Maybe we should get Lando to conserve.
Bring your throttle lift earlier. Confirm.
And Lando crosses the line.
Okay, that's the checkered flag.
Where's Lando run out of fuel?
Awesome job. Thank you very much.
Because we made this race finish under yellow already. And if Lando stops before everyone's done, I think that red flags the session. Okay, it looks like... Yeah, Ocon got the penalty, actually, for that, which is crazy, in my opinion. For the contact with Iwasa. Iwasa just dived the corner when it was too late. So, okay, Lando had plenty of fuel, apparently, compared to Teo. So, we really nailed the fuel there. It was more remarkable by Teo. Well, actually, no, Lando's was more.
Today to have made the top 10.
Honestly, he should be happy.
Expected this from the team, to be honest.
But just look at this. The overwhelming excitement
He deserved that.
for those celebrating the...
He deserves that. He gained 12 positions. Perez did almost just as good a job, honestly. But no, we started in 20th. Perez started in 18th. So we did a more impressive job. We did. We did. Leclerc having a horrible race, not even getting the fastest lap. Zhou still kept it. So that's just such a bummer for him. Oscar, dominant win by 17.5 seconds. He leads the drivers' constructors for another consecutive 4th season in a row, basically. He's looking like the new Max Verstappen at Red Bull. He really is. Speaking of Max Verstappen, he goes off with a fucking bang, getting into 2nd place. Right behind him was Teo, only 1 seconds off of that. Lance, Albon for sure, Perez, Lando, Lawson in his debut, and Kimi in his debut, both doing pretty well, to be completely honest. Stanek did pretty well in his debut. Maloney, you can't really complain too much about with the 15th, but Hauger and Iwasa definitely have a bit of homework to do. Interesting, Gabriel Bortoletto isn't here yet in my game, but he is in real life. Meanwhile, Red Bull leads by 1 point over Aston Martin. We're in 3rd place, 1 point over Hat Racing. We got some battles brewing. Ferrari, 1 point over Alpine. What? Meanwhile, everyone else has 0 points. So, but yeah, 1 point seems to be the difference after today. That's some math that worked out. But yeah, we opened the season with the podium. Can't be upset about that. No points here. I was actually thinking we might, but no. 2.359 wasn't even close to enough. But we made 500 grand this race. That's major. That's huge. Oh my god. Our season objective is to be Constructors champions again, which I just don't know if it's going to happen. When is the next ATR period? Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow. Car development. We'll do front wing. I think we'll do 3 at a time again. We definitely want tire preservation to actually go up. Even just a little bit. Again, these aren't big upgrades because we just don't have the air time, you know, wind tunnel time and all that stuff because we got 1st last season. Maybe we tone it back with it just so tire preservation just stays the same and goes up a little bit. So these are just some bigger increases. And then we'll go for side pods. I want to get at least 1 upgrade in everything before we start really specializing in certain areas. Let's get lifespan down. Drag reduction. Engine cooling is important still. That makes it such a nice upgrade. Okay, we can't go way down in engine. We have to at least make it a little bit of an upgrade in engine cooling, so... Oh, this is tough. You know what? We'll take this. We will, actually, how much can we reduce that by 1? And that changes engine cooling by quite a bit. You know, we'll do that. We got to be pretty particular about the upgrades at this point. I think then that is everything with an upgrade, except the underfloor, right? The only thing we haven't done is so we've got a new chassis. We're making a new front wing now. We've got a new rear wing. We're making new side pods now. We've got new suspension, and we don't have anything for the underfloor. Yep, underfloor's the last one. Put the rest of the time on there. Let me get a small upgrade in speed and go for that. Okay. And then next time we'll be able to check out how those upgrades will affect us. I don't know what we'll be doing for the next race. Not Jeddah, because we've done it. Maybe Australia? Australia might be a good race for us, surprisingly. But yeah, no, I think Australia is one of the only ones at the start that I haven't done yet. So we'll do that. But listen, I hope you guys had a great time tonight. I did, as per usual. Tomorrow we will be doing the Mexican Grand Prix in F124. And that'll be fun, hopefully. Hopefully we break our curse where it's every other race now that we do well. And we do well 2 races in a row. I'd love 2 podiums in a row. That'd be fantastic. I'm not asking for a win. Because honestly, the tire wear has been difficult. The tire, well, not tire wear, tire overheating has been difficult with Mexico so far for me. And just keeping that managed in certain corners. But listen, have a great rest of your night, guys. And if you're going to bed, I hope you have a great day tomorrow. I appreciate you all. Have a good night or a good day. Bye-bye.